All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and otherwise, but most importantly, sweaty nerds. My name is AJ, I am the Friendly Hermit, and today I am testing I guess this is an update to I suppose this is a pretty popular ROM hack for Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. This is Hetja's Quest, a roguelike, what do you say? It's a mod, a fan-made, test patch, there you go, Solomon knows. Welcome to the stream, my friend. I'm very excited to dive in and see what's new. We played this a few weeks ago, but, is it DH? Mr. DH or HD, the developer. He's or they are, I don't know their gender, but they contacted me and said, hey, take a look. We got an update. And frankly speaking, DH, thank you, Solomon. DH says, here's a list of updates that you can go ahead. HD is, that would be kind of lame. High definition says, no. Here's the list in the current update. This is the current patch. Notes, you can go ahead and pause to read, or hop on over to their Discord and download the test patch for yourself. I'll have a link in the description if you are so inclined and you would like to test this out for yourself. So without further ado, let's take a look. Now, I did have a save file, but I'm seeming to it doesn't seem to be registering that I have it. I don't know if I had to put it somewhere or do something with it. So maybe somebody's going to get mad at me, but he was kind enough. They were kind enough. D was kind enough to update my save file, but I don't know how to make it function. So let's just start over. Let's start over and see what's new, because there is plenty of new and fantastic, frankly, things that I want to test. We were playing as Micaiah before, and we got pretty far. New character creation is fun, though. I agree, especially in a game of this type. We have roguelike elements, right? And there is some carryover between the different playthroughs or different runs. So technically, there is some progress, right? But we're starting fresh because I can't figure out how to get it to work. And frankly, I don't know what may or may not be my best bet. What did we start as before? The Wyvern Rider. What's an Anima Knight, Solomon? Some different classes from the stable patch. Some classes also just have tweaked stats. Okay. So Pirate, Bonewalker, Monk, Pegasus Knight. There's a lot of good stuff. Click it and check class info. Okay, Bonewalker. Bonewalker? Did we have to say done and then say class info? There we go. Starting inventory. Atramitos, I assume that's a spell, hand axe. So is this like a casting axe wielder? Oh, swords and axes, weird. I have no idea. Strength and luck, what a weird class. Difficulty medium, suggested ability, blood shield. Expend 5 HP to increase defense by 10 until your next turn. That's not terrible, that's actually a very cool ability. I like Spectre personally, says Solomon. Well, let's, next page. You're saying, sorry, Spectre. So, wow, there's a bunch of classes. Spectre. Let's see. Class info. Decent, all-around stats by the looks of it. A little slow, but lots of casting. We got a sword, medium difficulty. Devour is our ability or suggested ability. Deal 10 damage to deployed ally to restore 5 HP. If damage is lethal, gain stats. Are you saying I could eat my my little buddy that I summon in? That's actually pretty cool. Lore. Choose a blessing. All right. Did it say we should pick one of these, or does this matter? I like Spectre. You can eat your deployed buddies to heal. Yeah, that's what I gone from that. Non-corporeal, blessed, scholar, third eye. Scholar, you thirst for knowledge. Learn discipline at the start of each run. Weapon experience gains are doubled. Lore is a bonus buff thing. Yeah, I'm seeing that now. I wonder if this is new. I don't remember this from before. Your pineal gland has been discrusted, or decrusted. Learn insight at the start of each run. Plus 20 hit? That's not terrible. I don't hate that. Gambler. You can't resist a well-calculated risk. Learn gamble at the start of each run. 50% chance to hit, but 2 times crit? That's a little crazy for me. I went for just speed plus. It is new, along with the abilities overall. Yeah, this I don't recall this from last time, so yeah. My thought initially is, okay, here's one of the new things. Your thirst for knowledge. I thirst for knowledge. Learn discipline. Oh, we already looked at that. Plot armor. Learn miracle. Survive a lethal attack. If HP is greater than 50%, that sounds great, but I don't know. You were never known to anyone. You were only ever alone as long as you can remember. Well, that's terrible. I want an ability. Start each run with strength plus 3. That's not terrible. Magic plus 3. That's not terrible. Skill plus 3. That's probably speed. Prodigy's probably... Oh, start with 1 plus level? Meh. Start each run with a skill scroll. A random one, I wonder. Cautious. Learn watchful. Can't be stolen from. Meh. What do you think? Hey, Brutal, what's going on? Want a beer? Well, I'm not a hater of that, so sure. If you want to P.O. box it to me. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I did get the ad this time. Okay, so we are apparently doing ads again. I'm gonna have to. I set it to as low as possible, and it's already It's only 7 minutes in. Next time we're just gonna have to completely turn it off. I forgot, but it is set to low. Nimble is pretty safe. Speed is always a good stat. All right. Sure. Why not? Let's go nimble. We have to choose a curse. Brainworms, max HP. Ew, no, that's terrible. Jelly bones, no. Frail. Self-sabotage. You did this to yourself. At the start of each chapter, level divided by 30, chance to self-inflict poison. What? That's not... is that bad? Sleep. Hole in pocket. Ooh, at the start of each chapter, lose between 1 and 75 gold. I just don't know. I don't want any of these. It kind of ends up being like you pick a strength or like a boon, but you also have to balance it out with a negative. You do not receive any benefits from consuming food. Gutless. Oh, that's that. Unyielding. Do not gain experience. What? How does that even make sense? How are you supposed to continue? Weapon experience gained is lost? I don't think so, bud. That's crazy. Reckless. Learn Fury at the start of each run. Attack and all of these, but take 6 damage post-combat. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. I just feel like... now I'm just like, I don't want anything now. Can we just... Can we just say, like, lore, nothing? I don't want plus, I don't want minus. Sounds great. Choose a curse. Nothing. Your mind is a blank slate. That's perfect. Nobody. You need nobody to have nothing. That's perfect. It took all that time for me to be like, I don't want that. I don't want anything. You have to pick something, even if you don't want it. Yeah, but I can pick nothing and be a nobody. You need a strength and a weakness. The most vanilla... I don't want to say vanilla. I like to say I'm cautious and boring. It's not vanilla, it's boring, okay? What's a good ability? Spend 25 gold to raise magic by 1. Cannot counterattack until your next turn. No. Train. Strength by 1. Cannot counterattack. Dismount. Traverse on foot. Requires a thing that I am not. Coin flip. Call a coin flip. If correct, strength +2. If incorrect, defense. I mean, that's not terrible. Become limber to increase a void by 10 until your next turn. Oh. Fell 6 generic enemies? That's not terrible, but I need to defeat 6 things? I don't know. Koreto, what's going on? Let's go gambling. You like the gamble one? Brutal likes gambling. Use confidence to your advantage to increase defense resistance by 10 until your next turn, but you have to fell so many enemies. I don't know if that means, like, permanently. Expend 1 defense to increase speed by 2. That's not terrible. Warcry, let out an intimidating shriek, gain 2 strength at the cost of 1 defense. That's pretty cool. Let's go with Warcry. Class and class type. Yeah, we're just going to be male. Class info, I think we did that, right? We're a Spectre. Ability, we did. Lore, we did. Let's go. Let's go. Black Rose. Welcome, welcome. You're playing this on the current test patch. I am completely, I did have a save file, but I couldn't figure out how to get it to go, so it's kind of a nice new, what do you say, I'm glad we're starting fresh, kind of, because there's so many new things, you know? DH gave me even, like, he put money in my inventory and stuff, he said, because I missed out on some of these boons. But it turns out I couldn't figure out how to make it work anyway, so whatever. Filled with an overwhelming feeling that there is something I must accomplish. Can't be time to rest yet, there is still so much to be done. Seek the Labyrinth, defeat the darkness, and rescue your dear old grandmother. You can't give up yet. Here we go! 15 minutes in and I'm finally starting. This is like me in every RPG I've ever played. Like 3 hours later, I've just named my character. It's the perfect name every time, but it takes a while. This place was picked clean eons ago. Not even the buzzards are biting. Huh? Whoa, by the goddess, what foul manner of sin are you? Labyrinth. I remember all this. What do you mean? Labyrinth. Is that where you're from, or where you've got to go? Sick sort of game that only the dead know? How about this? Now I want you to think real hard about this one. Really collect yourself. What is your name? Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. I know my name, but do you know my name? I know a very special name, and for those of you paying attention, this is a list of some of the updates. And, Solomon, perhaps you know. Somebody else might know, but I don't know what DH has done, but I do know that if you insert a specific name, you can get a secret character or a secret something or other. Unlock the protagonists of Illusory Dungeon or Embrace of the Fog. Now, I don't know, again, if DH is the developer of those ROM hacks, but protagonist of these, which one is better? Illusory Dungeon or Embrace of the Fog? Who's a cool character? Because if we go Illusion or The Scale, I will get the Hub Tavern. I guess you can unlock the protagonist by for free by inputting those things as passwords at the Hub Tavern. Never mind. Maybe not now. Maybe we'll come back to that. Which one's better? Does anyone know? Illusory Dungeon or Embrace of the Fog? Or can I just play as both? Maybe I can just get both of those characters? Nothing wrong with being nobody. I am nobody and I'm happy. I am nobody and nothing. Because I don't like sacrificing things to gain things. Your name is Friendly, quite the odd name, but it does seem to suit you. Embrace of the Fog is made by Lord Tweed. Okay, so maybe they're buddies, or they're just they're in the community together, and they're working on these romhacks together. So doesn't seem to be aggressive yet. It should be. I should be able to slip away. Friendly, was it? There's a place nearby that sounds just like the place you're looking for. Yes, Labyrinth. I can bring you there if you'd like me to. I'll take that look in your eye holes as a yes. Let's go. Smells to all above like the stench of death and decay. Who knows what other manner of beasts roam these hallowed grounds. Fog, you're saying, is better. Brutal. DH is the developer of neither, but the EOTF devs did add... yeah, so there's obviously some collaboration. They're probably buds. It's a community, right? Nearly out of breath. Pile of bones never expected me to hightail. Even this looks a little different. Before it was just like a line, like a forest. A path in the woods. This reminds me of more of what we were looking at before. Kind of just appears out of nowhere. That's fun. I like that. It unlocks the characters to deploy later. Yeah, so I could deploy, of course, Hetja, or I could deploy either one of those two characters. I don't think that Illusory Dungeon has any Hetja's collab yet, but it's neat that this has cameos from the other two. Yeah, we'll find out. I can't wait. And apparently all of that is unlocked right off the get-go. Friendly! Hello, yes, I'm so glad you managed to catch up to me. Yeah, so once we get to the pub or the bar, whatever, there's going to be a way to unlock... Sorry for... I'm going to skip some of this. If we happen to run into any unsavory types, I'm skipping ahead a little bit because I want to see if I can unlock either a character from Embrace the Fog or Illusory Dungeon, or both. I am the shepherd that collects the broken pieces of what's left, and now I must guide the convoy of the damned to glory. Goddess, watch over me. Checking Hetja's new personal skill. Yeah, it's when you press A. You can press the A button for Mario RPG style combat. It is a very cool addition. This is another one of the updates. There's just a lot. There's a lot of really cool stuff they've added. So we are friendly. We are, what did we say? What's the class called again? Some sort of specter? Let's fight. Let's see what happens. No more having to build all the hub stuff, but you spend gold to upgrade it. I would be very excited to see Embrace of the Fog on the stream eventually. Yeah, like I feel like I was taking a look at the three. So Hetja's Quest was, from what I could tell, the most just the most, what do you say? It seemed like there was meat to it, and the other one seemed like more in development. Maybe that's just me misinterpreting it, but that's why I chose Hetja's Quest. Looks like you've got a ways to go. Be sure to stock up on items before you head out. So now, of course, Anna is the Chapter 1 first thing you do is you find her, and I believe this character-specific shop is a new addition as well. So based on my, we have a Spectre, we're getting a bunch of different things, a bunch of different books and blades and what have you that are very specific to our current character. Now, I could, of course, buy something powerful and think ahead, but I actually have no idea what I'm capable of. And I'm pretty sure I can click that as much as I want. Yeah, I think you can enter the shop. It doesn't like cancel and like skip ahead. It gives you some time now that you can like think about it. But character specific shop, let's like, I don't actually know what we have, but I'm gonna buy some of this stuff. Let's go for a flux because it's cheap. And we have an iron sword. We could technically buy a steel sword, which would give us a little extra damage. But I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Let's go for a steel sword. Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy. We're not gonna go buck wild or anything. That's our character specific shop. Let's get a free trinket, a potion pouch, a Gaia shield, or iron gloves. Let's go for the shield. Why not? Con +1, -3 damage taken when on terrain with effects. Or potion pouch, 3 healing potions with 3 uses each that restore 5 HP. That's not terrible. Iron gloves, defense. +5 defense growth, +2 con doubles. Doubles weapon XP gained. That's not terrible either. Let's go for the iron gloves. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. It gives us a chance. It gives us a chance. So we're good. I feel like we're done now. Now we just have to remember to equip this stuff when we get into combat. And let's test it right away. Let's go for it. Hello, sir. All right, friendly. Let's check your inventory. Check this guy. Okay, he's gonna move there, so we're gonna go right here. Convoy. Let's take what we can. We can't equip the steel sword yet, but we're gonna do it. Oh, we already had a flux. Well, now we have 2. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Make sure we have it equipped, or is it just, I think it maybe it's automatic. So there we go. Now, I guarantee Flux is not going to do as much as I want it to. Is Flux 1? Range 1? No way. No way. It is! What? That is absurd. That is absurd. I can't believe how much... This guy's not going to damage us, so we're fine, but... Wow, we look cool. I love the animation here. Oh, and we're supposed to press A. I forgot. I wonder what the timing is on it. And I wonder if the A press... If the A press is, like, only when I'm attacking, or if when I'm retaliating. Let's see if we can increase our damage. Sword attack, when would the timing be? Like, that seems to be exactly the same amount of damage, so I don't know. There's got to be a special timing for it. I don't know when it is, but we got to figure it out. Once again, foiled by range 1 tomes, yeah. Blood Pact, I didn't get a Blood Pact. I'm so sorry. We're going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep fighting. I want to learn what I'm doing with my new class here. I would recommend checking Hetja's new personal skill and just to see if there's any way. Timed hits, press A just as attacks connect to increase damage and reduce incoming damage. Okay, so it does reduce incoming damage. Blood Pact, it's a 1-2 range tome as well, so next time we'll have to pick that up. It has a sound effect play when you do it too early. And you get a star pop up when you do it right. Okay, so I'm gonna have to check. I think that's where I want it to stand. Yeah. I'm gonna have to just test it. That's all I can do right now. And obviously Flux. Oh my goodness, I can't believe Flux does more damage. Let's check out the animation for that. No, no. Oh my goodness, the damage there is terrible. Way too early. 0 damage, so I don't even really need to defend, but... Timed hits also does work on attack and defense, yeah. So, let's try it. Iron Sword 7? I'm gonna do the sword attack because, A, it's guaranteed to hit, but also it seems to be easier to connect. Nope. I don't think that worked. Like, is 7 the base damage? If I timed the attack correctly, presumably it would do more than 7 damage, correct? Well, I'll have to find out. Moving forward, we got an archer and we got another friend over here, and I'm gonna go with the mage friend, because the mage friend is likely going to, if I had to guess, deal next to no damage. I wonder what my resistance is, because I feel like I'm tanking some, yeah. Defense 2, holy vey. Brutal. We're just gonna have to see if we can only fight mages. So don't go there, we can go there. That'll hopefully bring him close. If you time it, it'll do, I think, 25% more damage, and the inverse being take 25% less. Well, let's try. See what happens. There it is. What's 25% of of 0 damage? At least we got a little defense there. That's pretty dope. That's thanks to our gloves. Cracking open a beverage for brutal nobody. Also, I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody and a nothing, just for you, brutal. Here we go. Got a zombie. Zombie and or... Oh, Wyvern Rider. I am not happy about that. Oh, that's spooky dookie dookie. Don't want to deal with that guy. Probably just gonna go... I think Wyvern Riders are actually pretty tanky, generally speaking, but his resistance is low. The problem is his strength is high, whereas I could just smack this guy pretty hard, I think. Pizza Jacket, what's going on? Nice to meet you. ROM hacks are nice. That's right, man. Very excited to be playing some Fire Emblem ROM hacks on the channel for the past little while. And speaking of, I haven't mentioned yet, my friendliest of patrons, Nez, I saw you earlier, so thank you so much for all of your support. Shadow, I don't know if you're here or if you will ever see this, but thank you so much. And then the rest of you. I love you all. Cuisine, Starchild, Arc Knight, Odd Panda, Pika Boy, Jake McGinley. I love you all. Thank you so much for all of the support. And if you viewers would like to join, feel free to click that little join button and hop into the description. There's a link tree for more ways you can support for as low as $1 a month. Or you could buy me a coffee, one of those sorts of things. Now, moving on, monsters are just really weak in this game. Does that mean I get less XP as well? I don't want to be, I have no idea how to time this. Wait for the ball, I guess. There it is, wow. I can't believe that worked. Oof. 6 damage on that. I can't believe that. That's ridiculous. Nah, man. I can't do this. That's terrible. Awkward. It's just awkward timing, generally speaking. And I missed that one, too. Black Rose. By the way, Revenant is from Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. I do recall... there was some... You could grind levels thanks to the zombies, right? Chapter 2, Nothing in the Dark. There was some like grinding on the world map. It was possible. Fill this guy's P.O. box with beer. Thank you. I appreciate that love. Fodder enemies that slapped me personally. That guy, he did some damage. That hurt. I took a beating there. There is a village. I don't think I have enough money that it would be practical. We could take a chance on the chest. But the village, I believe, allows for... Was it strength +2 or something? Or strength +1 if I spend 50 gold? Ah, I can't trust that treasure chest. Recruit for 75. That might help me out. We got an archer. It's not what I wanted, but we got something. We have somebody to hopefully take a few hits for us. And the church allows us to rest, does it not? There's Grimoire. I don't know what that does. I can't remember. Rest, heal for free. I will do that. I do need that. It'd be great to increase my magic. Ultimately, that would be the best thing to do, but... Full of yummy, pathetic zombies. If you had Devour, you could have eaten your guys. Yeah, I know. Which ability was it you picked again? Just Strength plus 2? Let's find out. How do I do that? Self-healing AI, reroll chapter, options, done. I thought... Maybe it was? Maybe it was. Grimoire is the settings. Okay, never mind then. I don't remember the ability I chose. I think I'm boring. Like, I'm pretty boring when it comes to, like, random... Oh, wait, we have an archer. When it comes to, like, if I have to sacrifice something, it really depends on what I'm sacrificing. Here we go. Please do not even attack. He's going to attack you back, and I don't like that. But I guess it's better you take a hit than I take a hit. You can click ability in combat. Okay. Let's see. Ability. Warcry. Yeah, there it is. Let out an intimidating shriek. Gain 2 strength at the cost of 1 defense. Sure. Wait, what? No! That's not what I wanted to do. That's my whole ability? That's my turn? I thought it would, like, be like a... I could do something. It just made him run away? No, he didn't run away. He took his turn. My turn was to increase my strength. I guess it means, like, temporarily increase my strength. It does use your turn. It's not a free action. Yeah. Apparently not. We've learned the hard way, but this is how we, this is how we learn, I guess. Live and learn, right? Better to learn now than later. Permanent buff. For the whole battle, for the duration of the battle, because that would mean I could start my battles like that. And I'm pretty sure I could deal some significant damage to this guy, but he's going to slap me. Both of these guys are going to slap me pretty hard. Resistance 1, resistance 0. But he might dodge. We're gonna have to go with this. We're gonna have to do it. But it's only a strength. How's my guy? How's my guy doing? He's hurt. We're gonna do this on our own today. We're not gonna deploy. We're gonna wait. We're gonna see how far he can go. Let's drag him to us. Yeah, why not? Let's go. Let's go. Come at me. Come at me. He has no resist, so it probably wasn't very strategically good to do that. 12 damage or 15 damage. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have used that Warcry. Warcry was not a good choice. If he was hurt, you could devour him for tasty stats. One day, perhaps, we'll have to go back. Only 77% chance to hit. Oy vey. I do not like this at all. At least I know how to deal damage. Oh my goodness. I got the defend, but unfortunately only once, and that was the end of that. I died, but that's okay, because now we can move on to bigger and better things. You made it to chapter 2, which is pathetic. 25 gold, hooray, huzzah, adventure. But a timed hit flux would have killed, maybe. Maybe you're right. But you know what? We can now summon... This is what I wanted to test. I want to see the village. Anyway, so it's I'm kind of glad we got to send back to town, right? I'm hoping. Are we back to town? Can we go back to town? That's what I want. Here we are. Why, the goddess, what foul manner... Ah, just a jest, Friendly. I'm happy to see that you've come too. You sure put up a fight out there. I didn't know you possessed that sort of power. I can only imagine the sort of warrior you were when you were, well, alive. More to the point, once your body stopped moving, I narrowly evaded... Yeah, so this is all the same. So he's dragging me out, so we lose our gold and all of our, whatever we picked up, right? But we keep our weapon experience, I believe, so that on a future run, we could potentially bring stronger weapons. For instance, that fancy sword, the steel sword versus the iron sword. Hub menu time. So now, as you notice, I don't have access to movement. I can't move like I used to. But that's okay, because our facilities are all here. We already have everything, to my understanding. We could go straight to the Labyrinth. Hopefully, I don't just go there. I could just look at it. Tavern is where we want to be. I probably should have clicked that first, but... The tavern should allow us. Someone is here to join your cause. Dorothy the Archer is now available as a deployable unit. Thank you. And apparently, by going to password, recall what the developer said. Mr. DH, we have two passwords he has given us. Illusion and the Scale. And these are the protagonists from Illusory Dungeon and Embrace of the Fog. So, it's up to you, viewer. What should we do? Embrace of the Fog? Or should we do... Let's double check. It is Illusion or the Scale. Okay, so who are we gonna bring? Illusion. Let's see. Remove current modifier. Sure. What did that do? Current quest, abandoned quest, password. Let's try another password. I think the Scale is my favorite, but I'm also biased in favor. Okay, let's try it. It's got to be caps, right? Maybe it's supposed to be all caps and I messed it up already. The Scale. Embrace the Fog? Sure. Hello? Oh, who are you? Oh, hello. Labyrinth. Friend. Taquita? Is it Tacata? Tacata? Tacata, the Manakete. Is that a dragon person? A dragon lady is now available as a deployable unit. And we got a boon. Look at that. So the first one it's case sensitive. Yeah, okay, so I gotta do that first one again. Pardon me. Let's go with, I believe that first one was Illusion, but it was case sensitive. Illusion. Let's see who else we can unlock. So we got, yeah, Believe the Illusion. Sure. Tacita. Okay, Tacita. Tacita Manakete is a Fire Emblem dragon person, yes. Finally, a friendly face. I am named Friendly, so this is just particularly funny and, the coincidence. Meriette. I'm in search of a particular dungeon, an illusory dungeon to be specific. Have you seen anything like that? Labyrinth. Labyrinth, close enough. Take me to this labyrinth. Meriette the Thief is now available. And we got Steel Plus, alright. Tacita is like a minor spoiler. Actually only has animations in this game. She doesn't have them in the base. Embrace the Fog. Manakete. Okay. I had not played both of them, says Black Rose. So, who are we taking? So we got the password. Current quest is you were not currently on a quest. Pick one from the quest board. Okay, so we can take a random quest. Let's do that. We got a spider here. Community service 8. Is that 8? 0 of 10. Rest at a church 10 times. Sure. It's not a great quest, but okay. So we did the passwords. Who's on the bench? Change unit status. Enter the name of the unit whose status you wish to manage. Huh? What does that mean? No, you know what? This is weird for me. Let's get out of here. Can we say no? Name. Can I just say name? I don't know what I'm doing. This seems like yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. Explain, that's okay. Upgrade facility is another option. We don't have the money for it yet, but plus selectable community service quest, requirement finish 10 quest, upgrade. So you can now apparently go to any of these, so you don't have to build them anymore. Now you just have them. But you can upgrade them. I don't know if this is new as in today, or if this has been a thing for a little while, but 250 playable units, so animations are not a thing. Wow. 250, but why? But for why? Do I need to pick up that one? Embrace the fog? Door of the necropolis is sealed tightly shut. Only a hero who has proved their unwavering fortitude may enter this unholy ground. Okay. Well, let's just go back to our labyrinth. I think we've seen enough. So there's a lot going on in the village now. Our friend is over there hanging out, but let's see if we can enter the labyrinth with a new friend. It'll allow us to select a new unit, which means everyone put your votes in now. Are we going Embrace the Fog, or are we going Illusory Dungeon? So, Taca or Meriette? Who are we bringing? We also technically have Dorothy, but come on. Come on. And she has Boon. Is that... Cure bad status effects at the beginning of each turn. That is incredible. Pretty amazing. And she is a Manakete, so I feel like shift into a Mighty Dragon. I was gonna say that's pretty dope. Looks like she can use Monster Mastery? What? I don't know what that means for her weapon, but alright. So many options. I think the upgrades were in the older versions too, just the building part was cut. I vote for Taca. She's cool. Well, I'm only seeing one vote so far, so if no one else has an opinion, we'll bring in Taca. Unit can steal unequipped weapons and staffs if con is greater than weight. So, a thief, probably fun to play, lots of speed, lots of dodging potential, but stones and other monster weapons. So, I think what we're doing is bringing Taca. I think that's the one, right? Taca? Dragon stones are just lumped in with monster. Okay, I see what you're saying. So she doesn't have a weapon. Does that mean I don't need to buy anything? Like in terms of weapons, I can just jump right in and she's just gonna turn into a dragon and slap everything? Hopefully. Is that the goal? Chapter 1, Elegy. Set nodes and his shop, obviously. That's how we start. Go forward. Grab a free trinket. Those iron gloves. I do like the potential growth. Character-specific shop. Let's see. Let's just see. We only have 250. So we can't really do a lot, but there is a more powerful stone. Magic negates defenses. Oh boy, that's a big one, right? 30, only 30 uses though. Bunch of different claw weapons. I don't know why I can't use them currently, or maybe I can, I just don't know. I wonder what we have kicking around in our convoy. Let's take everything we can. It's all nothing. We do have LT's defense stone. We do have Boon. I wonder if we just have to use it. Try one more. You do need to still equip. Yeah. Patchwork is her unit ability, which lets you heal 5 HP 2 times per chapter. That's not terrible. That's actually really good. So can I buy, like, claws and stuff? Do I need claws and stuff? Is that crazy? Labeled as unusable since the wagon can't use them. I know, that makes it confusing a little bit. So let's, I guess, like, do I want the fiery fang? Like, 90 and 5, 80 and 7, so technically we want that. Deals magic damage, cannot crit, but it deals significant damage. So, like, I don't even know. I don't even know what to take. I guess we'll just go, why not? And why not? I don't know. And as far as I know, I don't have the ability to use a lance, so I'm not even going to bother. Just a basic claw would be good if you don't want to run out of... Yeah. That's what I was thinking, too. Okay, so let's start. We'll see what happens. We're going to have to hit up that convoy anyway. So before we do anything, we're just going to take everything we can. And hopefully... that's all we need to take on this guy. So let's see. Let's see how it plays out. And we can go up to the dirt and draw our friend. Patchwork is... yeah, that's that ability you were saying. We can heal ourselves a little bit every turn. So now I'm wondering... okay, so I can use the claw despite the fact that I'm not transformed? Is that how that works? Let's just see what happens here. But then if I transform, I can use my bite? Like, I don't even know what this means. Like, that's significant, but it's not that significant. I'm still gonna take damage. Oy vey. You kind of don't want to take your items and put them in the wagon. You do need to use them yourself, but they return to the convoy before every node. I just don't know. Like, I want to deal damage to this guy. Like, this is a decent amount of damage, but... oh. 36. I got a crit there for, what, the 2% chance? That was way too lucky. And frankly, shouldn't need to do that so early. Like, that was a crazy, crazy, crazy amount of hit points that thing had on the first turn. I almost feel like that was a little unfair, if I'm gonna say. The way Dragonstones usually work is that just equipping them boosts your stats, which emulates the transformation part. Well, I'll tell you one thing. This is making me nervous. And our stats, like, we have more resist than defense. That mercenary guy, they're about the same. And I don't really have any good way to deal with these guys. It would make sense to just go to, like, the church or something, but we kind of need XP, right? Am I crazy? Unless we just say, whatever. And just move on. Armory, convoy. Let's see if we can buy something. Is there not, like, a weapon I can use? Poison claw. Poison plus post-battle damage. I mean... I think the only beast units that have to actively transform are Legoos and FE9, yeah. Well, I can't really buy anything, so we're just kind of wasting our time. I could buy something, I just didn't want to. I feel like I'm just, I'm getting some bad luck. But we can get a recruit, or we can train our strength, which I would love to do. I just can't believe the... What do I even say about it? The amount of damage that first... maybe it was a fluke that first monster was so powerful. Yo, Cuisine, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We're getting smacked, but that's okay. I'm just living life. Basically, just consider stone another weapon type. Yeah. And I don't want to waste it because it's extremely useful, but... Nope. Timing bad on that, but we'll have to see what the timing is on the archer's ranged attack. And block! Nope. At 5 hit points, shouldn't be a big deal because we can recover it on the next... turn, right? I could technically use Patchwork now, or is that going to be my entire turn? I don't want to use it right now. And waste my turn? I don't know if I want to. Nope. Timing is not good. Timing is not good. Rye Drake, welcome to the stream, my friend. Nice to meet ya. Did not get the defense on that. And Reaver, what's going on? Bunch of new faces. Not new faces, but people I haven't said hi to yet, so welcome. Welcome to the stream. You're gonna notice I'm terrible at life. Terrible at this game. Like to say LT has the stats of all time. She's not especially impressive as far as combat units go. Yeah, I'm noticing that. You don't have to worry about timing for most of the cast. Well, this one, I'm just kind of like dealing... just the damage is underwhelming. Except for when I use that big old dragon attack is decent. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Now I'm really hoping I can heal outside of combat is what I want to do. Like right now, she's probably sitting at around, yeah, just under half, which sucks. But technically, before combat, I should be able to use her ability so I, heal at the beginning of combat. That's what I'm going to aim for. We're meant to be resting at churches as our quest, but I don't want to do that all the time. I'd rather gain some strength, so we're going to need it if we're slapping people with claws. Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn are FE9 and FE10. Those are some of my favorites, by the way. I do enjoy me a good old GameCube/Wii Fire Emblem. Cuisine. So this is like a closed beta of a new update. This is a... you can download it currently, so very quickly, if you check the description, it is the RPG Club Games Discord. And I don't know if you can see, there's a link in the description, but you could also go to hetjasquest.com, and at the bottom of that page, you'll see a link that says Discord. If you'd like to see the latest, so this is what I'm playing now. DH is the developer. DH messaged me through Discord after seeing the last stream and said, "Hey, do you want to try the new stream? Or sorry, do you want to try the latest update?" So I said yes, and he updated my save file and all of this. Sent me a link to the latest patch, but for whatever reason I couldn't figure out my save file situation, so we just started over, which is fine. There were so many new things compared to what I knew. It just made sense to start over anyway. So we're going to go with the... Can only be used twice per chapter? Yes. We are going to heal a little bit. That is a pretty useful ability, I'm not going to lie. If you do it at the very beginning of a battle. If you can. If you need to. And now, this guy, he's looking like... Yeah, I feel like this guy's not really going to deal... I need to get the timing better on this. Stupid bubble magic. I don't know the timing on that either, but we have decent resistance. He's gonna go for the attack. I gotta magically figure out if I can... Like, see, I just have no idea. 27. 2%. 2% chance to crit. That is twice in this run where we have gotten, like, exceptional luck in a crit. It was unnecessary there, but we got it. Current test patch from the Discord server? Correct, yes. Did you get to check out the Pokemon ROM hacks in the Discord? No, but I did see them, and the probably the next stream will be the next thing. So I saw there was like one with Naruto, Goku, and looked like Luffy. So there's like an anime one. There was yeah, like all of those. The Dragon Ball Z one, the Digimon one, I think there was one. All of these, I am not opposed to trying them at all. That is a weird glitch, but just go straight through. I wonder if someone could take advantage of that glitch to skip ahead or something. Yeah, so in the next stream will probably be one of those ROM hacks. Patchwork, we're gonna do that. I think we can only, this is the last one we can do this turn, or this chapter. Cody, welcome. Been watching your vids. It's your first stream I've been able to make it to. Ah, welcome, my friend. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the, I mean, I'm just out here playing games and saying hi to people, chatting. But I'm very glad to meet you and very glad to see you here. Glad you're enjoying, because I'm enjoying doing it. It's a lot of fun. Love these ROM hacks. Fire Emblem's probably one of my favorite series of all time. I'm just not particularly good at it. At least when it comes to some of the harder difficulty stuff, but I pretend to be good. I pretend. I gotta get better at this timing. I wish there was something that gave me an indication of what the timing was. Like, what is the timing? That's my problem right now. Only Hetja has the timing skill. Oh. Oh, that's true. That's true. I guess I forgot about that. Literally has the clock skill here. Ah, thank you. It was driving me nuts for a while there. Like, why is this not working? So right now, our skill is cure bad status effects, which, sure, that's great. Thank you so much for reminding me. Because that was making me go like, why? What is it? The answer is, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's just not. Oh, no. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. That's a shop, but I don't know if I want the shop. I'd probably want some XP. Yeah, but this guy's probably not going to deal a lot of damage to us. We have some decent resistance, I think. Yeah. Let's just see as close as we can get. Go into that top little corner. Patchwork can't use, probably. Can I? No. We're just gonna wait. I look forward to check the Discord of these awesome... Yes, for sure. Take a look. First Fire Emblem game was Awakening. Yeah, one of the best. I'm not gonna lie. That game was very good in my opinion. I don't think everyone appreciated it as much as I did, but it was one of the good ones for me. I enjoy competitive Fire Emblem in terms of PvP. Not a lot of these games are have access to PvP, but the ones that do, I tend to invest not only a lot of time, but I spend a lot of time just like getting wonky and crazy with them. PvP and Engage, I've said, you know, in the past few streams, I talk about Engage a lot because it's like fresh on my mind because I played it, you know, last year. Even the PvE was a lot of fun in that. It was just great. It was a great game. If you're into the competitive nature, Shadow Dragon on the DS, that game was absurdly good, and it I believe maybe let's recruit somebody. Why not? Yeah, that's cool. The Shadow Dragon was really good because you had live PvP. Hey, DH is here. What's going on? We got a developer. This is the guy. Carriage move was increased in this patch. Probably causing the bug and the weird movement. Yeah, I was noticing that. TH, everyone, give a big warm welcome to the developer. I'm pretty sure you're the developer. You share the same name. So welcome. How's it going? Some of the updates really cool. We're playing as our friend, the Taca. Is that her name? What do we got? Mercenary? Is that him? No, he's what is he? He's got to be a fighter. Yeah, there he is. And what are you, dude? Big old general character? A knight. Okay. I should be able to slap him with some magic anyway. %68 chance. Please dodge. Good man. Good man. That's what I like to see. We should be able to walk in and slap now. And I wonder what... 3 times 2, 1 times 2. I wonder if the Dragonstone is, yep. That is the magic damage, I think. I think it's technically considered magic damage. That's how you take out a big old armored unit. I don't claim to be a pro. Friendly, how's it going? How's the run going? The run is going. It is physically going. Whether or not I feel good is another story entirely. But it's going. We're doing stuff. Can I increase my strength? Sure can. DH, I noticed you and Tweed doing Embrace the Fog runs. How's that been going? I'm also curious about playing some of these other ROM hacks that are... What do we say? What just happened there? What is going on? Can we go here first? Wait. Go here. Wait. Go here. Interact. There we go. That was a weird glitch. I'm also interested in seeing some of these other roguelites. And this one, from my perspective, from what I saw just looking at them at face value on the sites, this one was... Hetja's Quest seemed to be the furthest along. I could be wrong about that, but I was most excited to try this one. Cavalier Thief. Do we want to bring? No, I don't think so. I feel like I'm just gonna tank through it. And who am I looking at? Mercedes. Isn't that 3 houses? She's from 3 houses, isn't she? Voice of Peace. Enemies within 2 tiles deal... Okay, -2 damage. Okay, so I'm gonna... She has some, like, natural defense. Let's drag her in. I might actually need a patchwork. 5 hit points, it's a perfect number, so let's go for it. Still making my way through Tweed Fog. Really enjoying it. Shadow Dragon was good. It seemed a bit harder too. I think it was good. It was good. Was it challenging? I don't remember it being challenging, but I'm sure I just played on like the normal difficulty. But it was challenging in the sense that there was no grinding. There was no like resources were what they were. So if you were playing through the game, whatever your gold was, it's not like you could grind for more gold. It was just, that's what you have. That's what you're working with. So by the end, if you were going to do PvP, if you had spent money on other things, you did not have money to craft custom weapons. And the custom weapons were by and large the best things you could possibly, best weapons in the game if you had an absurd amount of resources, which meant you had to ideally beat the game without using, like, you know, even steel sword. Like iron was the cheapest, and if you could beat the game with only using iron weapons, you had so many more resources for whatever else you wanted to do. Now, I feel like we're in a bad position because this Mercedes is really, 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 really defensive against us. There is nothing I can do, and we're taking more damage than we can dish out, so I think this might be the end. I think this is just kind of like, we're just going to lose here. Black Rose, my female Robin in all of my runs always one-hits everything. Well, I wonder if there's a way for me to get a female Robin. I wonder if Robin is a playable character? In this particularly? I have no idea. Stuck at the chapter to rescue Roy and Micaiah on maddening mode and engage. Maddening is, I'm not gonna lie, something I wish I would probably, you know, I would try it. I would love to try it, but yeah, this is the end of our run here, I think. I think we're just, I'm not, you know what? I'm just not a Taca person. I don't know how to do these dragon people, apparently. Just not much of a dragon person. Micaiah, we crushed it. Micaiah was so overpowered, it was hilarious. This is technically a boss, yeah. You made it to chapter 3. Oh, technically we did better than last time. Definitely my favorite. Although Hetja's is a close second. They've got different vibes. It is. It's I'll have to try the others. We'll get there. Within the coming weeks and months, you know, we'll dig through a bunch of these different ROM hacks. Yeah, she's from Three Houses. That was the first thing I thought. It's just the artwork even just reminded me of it. Just looked like it. Update complete. Thank you for updating to the newest patch. You're welcome. Thank you for thanking me. Mercedes is truly the tankiest mage of all time, purely just on Three Houses unit basis. I mean, come on, Wisdom these days is just that the Forged Wing Spear already just beats Shadow Dragon alone. Robin is the avatar of Awakening. Yes, I'm aware of that, but I was wondering if maybe Robin would be around. Awakening, like I said, is one of my favorite Fire Emblems. I changed Robin's name to Whiskin, and I made Whiskin look like myself. And not only that, I very much I PvP'd in that like crazy. I built my nice little castle. You know, I did everything I could, and I invaded other people's castles all the time. I had so much fun with that. I don't know if there's any good way to do this, but let's go to the Labyrinth again. There's not much I know what to do right now, so I think we're just going to go to the Labyrinth for a final time. I named my Robin Rose. I mean, that makes so much sense. You are Black Rose, after all. I would love to see your base. I actually still have the game, and I wonder, does the 3DS still have online support? Because if that were the case, I would love to send my team against yours, or vice versa. Come fight me. See if you can take out my team. I figured Nintendo shut it all down. What a shame. If that doesn't have a ROM out there that has online support, that is a crying shame. Emulators, it is possible to play online. Now I wonder if there's like a public server, like a small community that's doing that. Because if there was a small community still playing, just like competitively for fun, that would be so much fun to take part in. Let's see who we got. Okay, so I'm not a huge fan of Taca. We do have Meriette. She's a thief, which is probably not good for me, but we're gonna try it since we have, you know, we've unlocked her. We'll give her a shot. This is the protagonist, or one of the protagonists from Illusory Dungeon. Seance? Something about a seance? Let's check her out. Let's check her out. So we have Super Steel, Steel Plus. I can steal unequipped weapons and staves if my constitution is greater than the weight. And if I had to find my constitution, it's 7. Okay. So let's give her a shot. Let's see what we can do with her. Could be fun. We're gonna get a free trinket, and as always, what was the Gaia shield again? Con +1 might actually be useful for stealing. -3 damage taken when on terrain with effects. Let's go for it. Might be useful for us. Free character-specific shop. Night Ring allows user to use up leftover movement after performing an action. That's called Canto Plus. Growth Ring, plus 20% to all growth rates. That's not terrible either, but unfortunately we have no money. We can get a bronze knife. What do we have? What do we have? Let's go to the convoy. And let's take. We got a bronze dagger, steel, and boom. And we're gonna... Okay. We got a bronze dagger. What's the difference between the dagger? Thief only, cannot crit. Oh, I could throw the bronze knife? Does nothing, though. No damage. Sword E, effective against little dudes. So technically, we could bring that. Why not? We could have a ranged attack. I mean, why not? My hands are full. Drop in again. Let's check. Let's just, you know what? We're fine. We're fine. Let's go. We're good. I missed the one with the different versions, Birthright, etc. Yeah, that was a great game too. Birthright and... Pardon me. Birthright and... Wasn't it like... Fates and... What? Awakening and Fates? Birthright and... I don't know. I don't know. I always forget. We talk about it every stream, and I'm just like, wasn't it blah blah blah? I think we have an advantage with this monster, right? I want to see what happens. All my Robins were sorcerers except for Lunatic Plus, which I made her general because I felt like using a different class. So not even because it was you necessarily needed it, it was just for fun. Seance. Execute unit's innate ability. I don't know what that is, and I would love to know what it is. But let's access the convoy and take everything. I think we have to use, right? Do we have to use Boon? Sure. See what happens. And I know now we do have this thing, which is meant to be effective against these guys. And holy hell it is. Wow, 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 dude. Good thing we purchased that. I know Dorothy the Archer is a canon FE character because she's in FEH. FEH? But I am not sure which FE game she was from. I haven't played them all yet. Dorothy is from FE6. Yeah, I have certainly not played that one. We're a little thief person. Maybe we can go and fight this little thief person, and then we're two little thief people. We're just two little thieves. Oh, wait, maybe that's a mage? That might be a little mage. Yeah, that's a little mage. Just gonna hang out here. What is this seance? I want to know what a seance is, but I don't know how to do it. Check what it is. And I'm definitely gonna just... We can't even use Steel Plus, or probably because we already know it? Why do I even have access to it? Do not understand the mechanics of this game sometimes. But that's okay. FE6 is Binding Blade. Is that not... Am I thinking of... we could steal the gold, but we don't need to do that. 7 times 2, that's technically enough damage. 11 times 2, wow. Why use the dagger? Wow. 2 crits in a row. I enjoyed PvP mode in Fates until hackers showed up. Whoa, there were hackers? How do you even hack? Are we talking, like, online? How does that even make sense? Okay, let's go up here. Okay, we made that work. We have to like slowly move now. And also, am I seeing something wrong? Am I not supposed to be able to go this way? Because I can interact and go down. Maybe it's normal? I feel like I'm not supposed to be able to go down here. Could be wrong about that. FE6 is a fun game, but it's kind of hard. Endgame has lots of annoyances. And I'm thinking, what's the hardest one I've ever played? I don't even remember. Listen, I don't play on the hardest difficulties, but what I will say is that the ones that I do play, I feel like Game Boy Advance was the most... Game Boy Advance, even, you know what, even, I'm gonna say GameCube slash the Wii. So, Radiant Dawn. These games, I feel like, before Nintendo was like, hey, we don't like that you don't like permadeath, which kind of ruins the game, really. What I mean to say is, permadeath is what made the game special, because you really had to not only pay attention, not only know what was coming, not only know what your characters were capable of, but you had to just be willing to accept the fact that, hey, either I learn the game, as the kids say, I get good, or, you know, you're gonna have some... I mean, if you're letting characters permanently die, little secret, you're playing the game wrong. You gotta get through the whole game without a single death. I mean, that's just... I feel like that's just common sense. Maybe I'm wrong. But, yeah. If you're the kind of person that's like, I just want to play the game through, and I guess in some sense, you know, Nintendo's trying to open up to a more general audience, being like, yeah, you still have that classic Fire Emblem experience. Go ahead and, you know, play on whatever difficulty and have permadeath and have all this. But, and listen, I like options. I like options. In fact, Engage, I'm not gonna lie, I'm talking a lot of I'm talking a lot of S-word here, but I'll just be honest. When I played Engage, I played the normal difficulty, and I turned off permadeath because I'm a grown-up now. I don't have time to redo stages anymore. I don't have time to learn. So, did I play incorrectly? I'm gonna say yeah, and I'm admitting it. I'm admitting it to you. But I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, and I love these games. If I was still, like, in my early teens and, like, into my mid-20s, and I had all the time in the world, yeah, for sure. 100% I would play... I'm gonna say normal difficulty to start, at least. You know, the first playthrough, you just play on the normal difficulty. But yeah, permadeath, 100%. I want to know... Okay, I could just click it, I guess. Use 1 of 1. Summon an allied ghost soul to fight alongside you for 1 battle. Oh, that is so cool. Why didn't I just click that before? We'll have to find somebody that we can battle. Like a boss, and then we'll use it. Because I don't want to waste it on just a random Joe Schmo over here. Shadow Killer is 8 times 2. Not quite as much damage as I would hope to deal. He has a chance to hit me, which is sad, but here we go. Go for the dodge. Meriette, come on. Ah. Sorry, gang, I've been not ignoring, but I feel like the chat has been chatting together. So I've just been allowing you guys to chat. You are allowed to go that way. Sometimes you just get free spaces like that. Ah, I see. So maybe I should next time. Next time I see, just take it. Take advantage of that. I think it was a shop, maybe? Like in this case? Like I can... It's a free space. I could just go down here. Interact. And I can rest. Which might actually be good. Or pray for max hit points. Go for the rest. Go for the rest. Go for the rest. We need the rest. We need those hit points. We need those hit points. So we made a good choice. We made a good choice. Thank you, Solomon. I've met a hacker who used 4 children's songstress class characters, and his Swordmaster Midori one-hit KO'd my max stats General Corrin before my turn even starts. Oh, wow. That's genuinely hilarious, yeah. I don't understand how you could possibly hack on the DS, but you'd think there would be something in place to be like, you know, preventing it, but I guess Nintendo didn't really consider, like, that would have to be some sort of external, like, how would you do that? I genuinely want to know. I also lost count how many times I beaten Path of Radiance and with no deaths. Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. I'm telling you, man, these are some of the fun ones. I love Ike as a character. Not because he's a particularly good character, but because he becomes a beefy boy. I just love that, like, he starts as this, like, little twig man. Not a little twig man, but he starts as, like, a guy. Just a guy. Grail mercenaries, you know, he inherits the group. You're going to save the world sort of thing from the Black Knight, which is hilariously like one of the most cliche enemies I've ever heard of in my life. But then, of course, the second game, I believe, is Radiant Dawn. That you started up, you're like, what happened? How much bear did you must have ate? A bear, a shark. You've gained like 6 times your mass, your body mass, and he just becomes this monster. Even in game, he feels like a monster the way he hits. Smash Brothers Ultimate in particular, but I believe he was around for Brawl. He hits like it's just like an ox, this guy. And it felt good. I love Ike. I love Ike because of that. It's for no reason aside from the fact that it's hilarious how big he became. Anything to steal? Nah. Let's go for it. Let's go. Oh, this one's a toughie. I don't like how this one's a toughie tough. And I'm a little nervous, actually. If I deal some damage, I'm gonna take 5. Which means I could probably afford to take 1 hit, but I can't afford to miss. We're both pretty speedy. Theo, what's going on? What did you miss? Well, I'm doing the game, and I'm doing it as as hopeful as I can. Let's just say that. Solomon has hacked, apparently, on the 3DS? Don't tell Nintendo. Well, I want you to tell me how it's even possible. You can hack even the new 3DS XL. What do you have to do for that? Do you download something? Put it on an SD card? I can only assume. Did the 3DS have? It must have. Like a slot for an SD card or something. It must have. So I assume that's how you would get whatever files you would need. Yes, you can hack even the new 3DS. I don't think it was especially difficult. What's worse, in Fate, some hackers gave hacked units to other players in my castle. Even non-hackers were able to use. That just ruins the game, in my opinion. The second you start doing that, like, I don't know. You've made me sad. You've made me sad. Because these games are so in terms of the PvP, so reliant on these random stats, these choices that the player makes for class or the character to inherit whatever class, right? So your team, the weapons you give them, the gear, the skills, all of this, especially in is it Awakening? You have children who you have children with. The characters bond. those bonds literally make the best characters in the game if you are very, very intentional with your relationships. And then you're telling me someone comes in and just says, ah, well, I'm just gonna hack and have God knows what. That to me ruins the game. That makes it like, listen, I know you want to win. That's fine. But in a game like this, it just makes me go like, are you serious? Come on. That's not cool. Seance was what again? Summon a ghost? I might even need a ghost because I don't have any heal items. But I'm honestly feeling pretty confident I can just dodge, so I'm not gonna waste it yet. I'm gonna cross my fingers. Hope we can slap this guy. I did the right thing by jumping into that forest, and I think that's gonna win me this battle. So I'm going to survive one more day. One more battle, anyhow. Ike was in the first brawl, yes. People who had hacked weapons in 3 houses. How, though? Don't tell Nintendo I have an emulator. Yeah, me too, bud. Don't worry. I do my best. Oh, what happened? What's going on? Oh, we made it. Okay, perfect. Mini bosses. I'm going to say that's what that little flame guy there is. Get an item for free. Train or recruit. How much money do we have? I feel like I would like a free item, but only if it's a good one. And I don't know what kind of free item they give. Just give me some strength. Yeah, I have an emulator. I do enjoy using an emulator, but I tend to only use an emulator during, if I own the game. So I buy, for instance, the collector's edition of Metroid Prime. I buy the collector's edition of, the most recent one I'm going to say is, Unicorn Overlord. I had that shipped in from God knows where, wherever it came from. I am not opening that box. That is a collector's item. I'm keeping it in the box. I mean, this is a weird example because I'm a little bit of a I'm a little bit of a crazy. I also bought just the game. So I bought the game twice. I bought the collector's edition literally to go in a box and never see the light of day for my collection. I also bought the game to play. So I have 2 copies. That's a very extreme example for me. Don't do that. I do not recommend doing that. That's a lot of money to just throw at nothing. Normally, what I would do is buy the game and then just download the ROM. And I don't care what Nintendo says. Like, come on. You're telling me that's illegal? Why? Why? I bought it. I just don't want to ruin it. I bought a Wii at a... here's an even better example. I bought a Nintendo Wii a couple months ago. At a thrift store. Doesn't work. It straight up doesn't work. It turns on, but the disc won't read. You're telling me I can't soft emulate it? You can't... I'm not... Sorry, not emulate. Soft mod it? I'm not allowed to soft mod it to run the games that I own? Because I own a bunch of Wii games. I still have them. I still have my GameCube games. I own Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. I own Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. You're telling me I'm not allowed to play them because the Wii that I own doesn't work? I have 2 GameCubes. 2 GameCubes. You're telling me I'm not allowed to play the games that I own because they're old? Like, come on. No. It's... Give me a break, dude. And until you put them on your Switch or something, or your Switch 2 or whatever, until you open up your library... I'm sorry, man. I'm going to do what I have to do to play your games. My games. Let me rephrase that. I'm going to do what I have to do to play the games that I own. Like, I didn't do anything. I'm just trying to get by in this dog-eat-dog world, man. Nothing going on here. I feel like we're starting to get to that point in the game where it's like, yeah, we're about to go downhill. Pretty hard, pretty quick. This is not good. This is a bad situation for us. He's pretty much going to hit us guaranteed, dealing enough damage that we might survive if we hold our ground here. This is all I can say. We're going to continue doing this. We got to dodge. We got to dodge. We're good to survive one more day. Rye, you're saying, Mr. Rye Drake, you're saying Lilith is on the map. Let's see if we can find Lilith, because that's not a bad... I'm not even gonna... I don't even know if I should just attack or just wait it out. Ah, whatever. Let's do it. Let's do it. Taking a hit. That sucks, but alright. I don't think he can take me out on this term. I don't think. No, not enough damage. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We're fine for one more. One more. One more. We got one more. Reaver has bought Warriors Orochi 6 different times. And that's the thing, is I don't want to buy... Like, I'm willing to as well. That's the crazy thing, is if it's on a new console and I really, really admire the game and I really, really want to play it again, I'm not opposed to buying it again if it's a reasonable price. Like, you're telling me it's just like a lazy port, you want me to pay full price, $80 again, $90? No, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. However, you put some effort in, you do some cool things, you know, we'll see. It's a reasonable price, you know? Maybe. Who knows? I might do some stuff. Oh, what can we afford? Nothing. Wow, dude. Device that negates enemy critical attacks? That's incredible. Can we sell some stuff? What do we have? You've got nothing to sell. Is there anything in the convoy? Nothing in the convoy. In Awakening, I S-ranked Chrom with my female Robin, and in Fate's Conquest, I S-ranked Xander with my female Corrin. Are we talking... Sorry, I'm just jumping into this conversation. Are we talking, like, in straight combat? Are we talking, like, PvP, but against yourself? What are we talking about? Are you saying you S-ranked their, like, all of their gear and stuff? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank on what you're saying. Theo, I got a Pokemon Heart Gold with Pokewalker in the box. When I got it, 2 came. The one in the box is staying in the box. Last I checked, the price on eBay is something like $200. Wow. You're saying the game, it came with 2 copies of the game by just mistake? Because that's the funniest thing I've ever heard of, if that's true. I've never seen that or heard of that in my life. But that's incredible if that's true. Solomon, Meriette has, like, only leveled luck the whole run. But we're also still alive, so... She's doing better than Tacita? She's technically doing better than Tacita. For me, anyhow. I didn't think I'd do so well with a thief, if I'm being honest, but here we are. Her growth seemed bad. Probably. Let's take a look once we get to the next chapter. Nintendo, if you don't want us doing all that, give us a way to play them. Yeah, but like I was saying, of course. You need to do that. What's in the box? Seance 1. Let's see. Growths. She's hurting right now. Whoa, boy. Whoa, 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 that's terrible. HP isn't even... It's like, whoa, dude. Are those percentages? Because if those are percentages, that is gnarly. That poor girl. The game is asking for her to pass away, but also, I mean, we're still up. S-rank weapon shop, just casually there. What's the S-rank weapon shop? Supports, I think. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Oh, in terms of getting married. Yes, 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 yes. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't even remember. First of all, it's been so long since I've played it. I couldn't even tell you the characters' names. I don't even remember who's in the game. I have some, like, vague pictures. There's, like, a girl healer with, like, blonde hair that's, like, Crom's, what, sister or something? No. She's got pigtails or something? There's, like, that healer. It's been so long. I don't remember anything from that game. I remember there's, like, a Franklin. Is that his name? The knight? He's, like, the cavalier. He's the guy on a horse. He's, like, your guy. Early game. Frederick. Sorry, not Franklin. It's been so long. It's been too long. It's been too long. I don't remember anything. I could play it today and it would be a whole new game. All I remember is that I got to make my own character and that made me very happy. Who did I make my character? Oh, Tharja. Is her name Tharja? Tharja? She's like everyone's Fire Emblem meme was like, this is the greatest woman in Fire Emblem history. Everyone lost their minds for this black mage. And she ended up, she was quite powerful, if I recall correctly. Tharja's name pronunciation debates. Tharja? Tarja. I don't know. What do you guys think? Please, someone tell me. Okay, I'm gonna draw him to me. Why take a chance? The shop you passed, you had no money for anything, had all S-rank weapons in the game. Oh, Meriette reminds me of Calm when I played Sacred Stones. For the first time. Cutie little Calm. No, not Calm. Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Micaiah's friend, Soph. Little cutie back when you first recruited him. And then he doesn't grow up in that game. He grows up in the next one, right? But he wasn't... I don't remember him being particularly good in the first game on GameCube. I'm probably going to take a hit, and then the next turn I'm going to pass away. 96% chance to hit. There's no way I'm dodging. This is the end. We lost. So that's it. We did good. We got as far as we could. I probably could have summoned a ghost. That might have helped me there, but you know what? I feel like we did what we could. We did what we could. Lisa, yeah, Crom's sister. Okay, I was right. They are brother and sister. Okay. Meriette reminds me of Calm. Nintendo really should port over more of their old games. We need, you know, you're paying a premium for Nintendo Online. Nintendo, what is the name of it? Nintendo Online, whatever. The service that they pretend is like worth paying for. Nintendo's online, like you got the Gameboy Advance there, you've got the N64, the Super Nintendo, the NES, all of their stuff, right? Everyone knows what I'm talking about. You're paying $80 a year, $90 a year, whatever it is. I can't recall specifically, but they're just not putting out any content. It's like if you're lucky if you get a couple new games every month. This is a shame. And what does it take? Just put the game. It's emulating it. I can do it today. I can hop online, find anything I want, download it, and play it today. And you're not giving me a reason to pay for your service if you're not putting in the work. That's all I'm saying about that. I'm not saying go out and do it. I'm just saying you're not making a compelling argument, Nintendo. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and otherwise, this is probably where we say thank you to my friends Shadow and Nez, my friendliest of patrons, Cuisine, Starchild, Arc Knight, Odd Panda, Pika Boy, and Jake. Thank you as well. If you would like to support the channel, my viewers, there's that fancy old join button below. You can click that. You get some badges and some emotes, and I'll plaster your name on the screen for all to see. You could also just subscribe. Watch, you know, the stuff here. Like the videos, all the stuff. You know, it's the internet. It's YouTube. You know how to do stuff. If you want to play Hetja's Quest, this particular build, because it's still a work in progress, hop into the description. You will find instructions and links of everything you need. DH, Mr. DH, HD, DH, thank you so much for offering and hooking me up with this little build. Pardon my frog in my throat here. But DH, thank you so much for hooking me up. And hopefully some other people see this and find it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. Solomon, thanks for coming out as always. Theo, always a pleasure. Rye Drake, I want to just call you Drake. I feel like Redrake. I'm saying that wrong. Rye Drake and Black Rose, love to hear from you as well. Cuisine, always a pleasure. Love you guys. Everyone else who's still around. I don't know who's still around, but I'm not seeing anybody for a bit. So anyone out there in internet land, if you're hearing this, I love you. Thank you so much for watching and for showing up. We are back probably Wednesday night around 9:30, 10 p.m. And who knows, we'll do some stuff. It's all good. It's a reference from an old game that didn't last long anyway. Well, Mr. Rye Drake, thank you. Reaver. Reaver's here. Brutal Nobody. There it is. There's the people. There's the people. All right, my friends. We'll see you on the next one. I love you all.